Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Danganronpa V3, Killing Harmony. In the last episode, we were discussing how Tenko was killed while she was inside the cage. It seems very unlikely that someone would have been able to stab through the bars, so how was she killed? Well, if you use the plank that she was on as a seesaw, then that mystery starts to clear up. Huh? How?
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with a seesaw trick, the placement of the sickle is the most important factor.
The floorboard seesaw, the cage, and the blood on the white fabric. What conclusions can I draw from this? There's only one place the sickle could have been that is consistent with the evidence. It would have to have been on the top. You launched Tenko up.
That's it! The sickle was at the top of the iron cage, with the blade facing down. The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage.
And who put the fabric there? Who put the fabric there?
Also, the wooden statue kept the blade in place. It's true that the sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue wobble. But the statue's weight kept it from falling over. Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough on the seesaw, Tenko's body would have shot upward and hit the blade on the top of the cage. She was bent over, meaning the sickle's blade would have connected with her neck.
Clever. Very clever. I wondered if maybe it was inside the cage and it had been attached to it. No, that's so much simpler. So much easier. Oh, that is clever and tricksy, and I'm looking at Kyo like,
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in her crouch position. But with the floorboard acting as a seesaw, it could compensate for the blade's length.
Bringing the victim to the sickle rather than bringing the sickle to the victim. That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
It's crazy, but it would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
So the sound we heard was the culprit stomping on the floorboard.
That impact make floorboard come loose.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide.
good old-fashioned, like... That makes it sound like you see this all the time, Mew! What kind of life are you living?
Wait, what the hell's a seesaw homicide? That's fucking crazy!
Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page. That is fucking crazy.
The craziness is what really makes the killing game fun, you know? They can't get away with murder the normal way, so they gotta think outside the box.
No. You're making this sound like this is something that we should be going, oh yes, how wonderful of them, give them a little round of applause. No, it's murder, don't praise them.
Kudos, culprit. You did a great job keeping me entertained.
2 people are dead.
Indeed. Well played, Himiko.
Kyo. No, how... Sir, you were the one who put the sheet down, sir.
Yeah?
It was you, wasn't it? The one behind the seesaw homicide.
Why her?
Because she's the only one capable of carrying out this plan.
Sir, you were the one who put the sheet down. You were the one who knew the setup for the seance. How does that equate to Himiko did it?
The only one? Why's that?
Because this seesaw homicide required its location to be prepared beforehand.
Yeah, and it seems like multiple locations were prepared. And Himiko didn't know that the seance was gonna take place, so when did she prepare it?
By cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
Then the culprit would need to lure their victim into the prepared room. That is why you chose that room for the seance. Is it not, Himiko?
From the get-go, Kyo, his language throughout this case. I've pointed it out before and I'll point it out again. There were only 3 places that the seance could have happened in, and it seems like all 3 of them, or at least 2 of them, were tampered with. He knew that, yet he was like, oh, where should we go? Where should we go? I'm not the one suggesting it. I'm not the one suggesting it. And oh, which of the 3 rooms? Which one? Sir, I think Kyo has been very, very clever here. Clever in the worst way. However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use?
The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like this. Oh yeah! Himiko was the one who chose the site for the seance!
She likely found out about my plans for the seance somehow.
Because she's a mind reader, apparently.
You were quite vocal about the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions for it in your lab.
Our culprit, Himiko, prepared her seesaw trap ahead of time.
That is really good, but I call bullshit. I call bullshit on this.
Then she waited for me to host the seance and suggested the middle room. She led us all into holding the seance right where she wanted it.
There was only one person leading us, Kyo. There was only one person leading us, and that's you. You knew it had to be in one of those rooms. You knew you're not thick, and yet you left it to other people?
Then, she killed Tenko, all according to plan.
That's a lie, right? Himiko did such a thing?
In the end, Himiko, who Tenko cherished and loved, tragically killed her.
Wait! We don't know that, right?
That's right, Gonta. That's right, you speak up for her.
He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko, right?
Kill Tenko? I killed Tenko?
What? Girl, why are you questioning this? I mean, technically speaking, she did suggest the middle room, which did... I mean, here's the thing, no matter which room she picked, if all 3 had been meddled with, it's still not Himiko's fault, but I could see why she was like, if someone meddled with that specific room and I accidentally picked it, then I inadvertently had a hand in her death. But no, I think all of the rooms were meddled with. It didn't matter which one was picked, the end result was always going to be the same.
Himiko?
What's wrong, Himiko?
It is true that using the middle room was Himiko's idea. But does that mean that Himiko really killed Tenko? Would something like that really happen? Something so cruel. Okay, there we go. There's our intermission. Oh, this has been... I've got to say from like 5 minutes ago, it's fine. This has been a really solid class trial so far.
Well, now.
I've really enjoyed this first half. Like I said, I'm just waiting. I'm like, when is the rape going to happen? When is the rapiness gonna happen? And it hasn't so far. So I'm like, okay, my expectations are that they weren't at the level that I thought this was gonna be at. So like, I've been enjoying this so far quite a bit. Looks like we've reached the intermission segment, which means it's time for our Guess the Victim quiz!
Yeah!
A victim quiz, not a culprit quiz? The only victims are the people who are still watching this drawn-out, boring crap. Why are you being a downer all of a sudden?
It's okay.
It is okay. I am sure everyone is happy. How do you know? They could be skipping this entire conversation for all you know. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I'm the real victim here. Me. Why are you getting upset? If anything, I'm the real victim. I gotta put up with all this nonsense all the time. Beep boop.
Absolutely right!
That's the right answer, Monodum!
Huh?
Why? He hasn't said anything.
Hey,
Exactly! Cause there are no victims! Yep! Even if you're killed in this killing game, you're a winner! Cause then everyone mourns you, and you get tons of posthumous popularity!
Daddy!
Oh, Daddy, you don't need to reveal these kind of behind-the-scenes details.
All right!
Dying makes you more popular, then we gotta die soon too! I think you will, Monotaro. I think you're going at the end of this chapter. Beep boop. And resume.
This is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost. Ah! I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary.
Logic does not compute.
Did you hear something?
Monotaro, don't do it. You are marking yourself for death here.
No, I didn't hear anything.
As a human, Ophany. He gonna kill you.
You know what else is scary? Sweet buns. Yep, tasty, tasty sweet buns. So round, so sweet, so delicious. That doesn't sound scary at all.
I'm scared too. Scared of losing my friends.
Did you hear something? No, I didn't hear anything.
So murderous. He is filled with murderous rage.
Answer us, Himiko. You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not? Then you used that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
Well, Donkey Lips, did you kill that twat?
Oh, bitch, don't. Someone punch her, please.
Wait. Must be some mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Give her a minute, she's thinking.
Are you even listening?
No, I'm not listening.
What?
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired.
Himiko, no, you gotta channel what Tenko said. You gotta, her last message to you, fight with everyone, you gotta channel that girl.
Angie died. Tenko died. Why did I have to survive? And now, you're all saying I killed them? I just don't care anymore.
Himiko.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just go ahead.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
Someone punch him as well.
That's not the problem.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Himiko, don't give up.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial!
I mean, I don't think anyone really cares about your life, but other people's lives here.
Just shut up. I told you, I'm too tired. It's all just a big pain. I can't put up with it anymore.
What are you talking about? If you give up here...
You needn't worry. Himiko was the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
Why didn't you choose it? Why didn't you choose any of those rooms, Kyo? You knew that those three were the only rooms that were suitable, yet they apparently slipped your mind?
Impossible! Himiko would never kill Tenko! Himiko not that kind of person. Gonta can tell by Himiko's face.
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated crime.
I also think Himiko's not the culprit. Somehow.
Either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
No, it's not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth. So no give up, Himiko!
Oh, my boy! My boy, that's right, you cheer her up, Gonta! Himiko, I know how you feel. I felt the same way after Kaede died. But we can't give up. We survived. We can't give up for the sake of everyone who died. Okay, what have we got?
Performing the seance in that room was Himiko's decision, was it not?
I mean, that's true,
Someone
but...
steered her into picking that room.
I mean, I think someone
Of the
did.
3 empty rooms. Why did you select the middle one, Himiko? Because you laid your trap there?
Was Trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped too.
Or, I
Yeah,
think...
even if Himiko picked the room, someone else could have set that trap.
Your opinions are empty words.
Oh, darling. I mean, I was gonna say, I do think that someone led her, but we don't really have any proof of that. However, we do have proof that the other rooms were booby-trapped. If the culprit's plan were to make Himiko a suspect, they might have persuaded her to choose that room somehow. But how? And what would that tell us?
Performing the seance in that room was Himiko's decision, was it not?
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
I don't think we have any proof of
Of
that,
the
but, you know, we'll fast forward a little bit.
Because you laid your trap there. Was trap only in that room?
Yeah, I think it was...
Other rooms may be trapped too.
I agree.
It's just like Gonta said. Each room was the same. They were all trapped.
What? Is that true?
Well, look at Kokichi's head. He probably still has the wound.
Kokichi will tell you.
God damn it.
I was way too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
I guess there was no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kinda stepped through. What bad luck!
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
What? Hold on! There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
So the culprit prepared a trap in all 3 empty rooms, not just the middle one.
If the culprit set traps in all the rooms, then they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
No, they could leave that to someone else and throw them under the bus.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
I see. We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
I'm looking at you. You are sus, Kyo. You are sus and I don't trust you.
Especially you!
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Himiko, do you remember what Tenko told you?
Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. Please.
Live life facing forward. She said that to you, right? If you give up on living, you'd be betraying her memory.
Come on, Himiko.
We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead. This trial, it's not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well. That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility. We live on.
You're right. Yeah, that's right.
Atta girl.
If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tenko.
That's right. So let's do our best.
Alright, I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore. I won't give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive!
Hey, come on, Himiko. Come on, Himiko. Let's beat up Kyo.
Do not say everyone. After all, the Blackened is still among us.
Jeez, there you go. Killing the mood like usual.
Bitch! Bitch!
But damn, well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect from my soul, bro.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Why are you putting Kibo down? He has done nothing to you. Why are you going after him?
Your soul, bro?
Well, anyway, do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
What are you talking about?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
Ah, that is a good point.
It must have been barrier magic.
I like your enthusiasm, Himiko, but I don't think that's true.
Well, that's one possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
Why did no one step on the floorboard until it was used for the murder? Ah, that's it. That must be the reason. Okay, Let's just... Because I'm not necessarily having anything... Wait a minute. I was going to say nothing's particularly dinging in my mind. However, Kyo was the only one who could set it up. He didn't bring the book with him. He was doing it from memory. Everyone else just kind of had to stand about and watch. And obviously he knew where the thing was, so he wasn't going to step on it.
This is it! It's because of the magic circle at the scene of the crime.
Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail, but it may also unleash a curse.
Before we began the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle. The floorboard in question was within the circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trick.
And who drew the magic circle? Who drew the magic circle, Kyo?
That was part of the culprit's plans too?
That's right. If that's the case, then the culprit... There's no doubt in my mind, they're the one who killed Tenko. Only one person had the opportunity and the motive. Oh, I'm coming for you, bitch. I'm coming for you. Where are you?
It has to be you! Kyo, was it you?
Whatever are you talking about?
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Kyo?
Why do you suspect me?
Because you're sus and maybe vaguely rapey.
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle. The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick. But that's not all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined. And those variables were defined by using the magic circle. In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder. Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Well, Kyo,
Answer already! Did you do it?
Oh. You creepy motherfucker.
What is so funny?
I was just thinking. So this is how each Blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
What? An intriguing experience?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes?
Yes, I think so.
So, do tell. How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
Remove one of your shoes. You just took off a shoe.
I see. That is problem.
Follow the salt. Take off one of your shoes.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
how can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
The culprit stepped on that exact floorboard, even in the darkness. But how? How did they move around in total darkness? They had a path! In a room that dark, it's hard to imagine the culprit found the right board. Although, even after I put out the candle, I could move along the wall with my hand.
Wait a minute. Maybe...
Did you figure it out?
That's it. The culprit didn't even have to see at all. They used their feet. The touch. They touched the soul.
That's it! The culprit used touch. They didn't see, they felt.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
Wasn't seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
So they probably used something besides the wall to move then, right?
Were there any other markers within reach?
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
Well, if you're not looking at the floor, then yeah, but if you are, then there's a massive fucking pathway. No, I'm sure there was something. A landmark they could have used to determine where the floorboard was. It must have been at the scene, I know it. Okay, Hangman's Gambit. I think that would be wait a minute. Also, my timer's about to go off. Let me just stop that. No. Yeah, magic. G. I'm looking for an I. I think that was a C. Magic. Circle. Oh, I got you. I got you, bitch. I need an eye. Would like an eye, please. There aren't any. We'll wait. C. Looking for, I think this was an L. Oh. Well, that's... There we go. And now we just need an E. Right there.
I see now. That's it. The magic circle. They used the magic circle.
How will Kyo respond to this? Find out in the next episode. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.